Yes, mi famulem na Sierra Leone una good evening. Today na Monday, we na the 10th day of November in the upper law 2025. And this na Salon Talk, we now na usual Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays program we can meet on live and direct from the Uncle Sankara media platform. Like I tell you now, today na Monday, we na the 10th day of November 2025, and our very first edition of Salon Talk for this week here. So as usual, with telephone number we can announce to you if you want to get on to winner 077 763898. That's if you dey inside Sierra Leone. But if you dey outside of Sierra Leone, you want use same Africell line for contact. You not forget for the country code winner plus 232 77 763898. So Fambulem, as usual, the producer of this program, Uncle Sankara, and me, the presenter, I mean, Mr. Critical Mind. And with me at the studio for help me push this program go before, I get Solomon Ray Wilson. Solomon, tell Famulem Adu.
Family, good evening.
And I get Kotoyero. Kotoyero, great family.
Fambolem una adu.
I get Samuel Toto with the all the way UK. So Samuel, tell Famulem Adu.
Fambolem una good evening.
Then I get Amika-san with the Sweden. Amika-san, tell family Adu.
Fambolem good evening, Amika-san. Thank you.
All right. So family, with topic they can deal with today, with the Uncle Sankara media platform they can deal with. Now a call for the arrest of Alhaji Michael Umasarewe, now the national chairman for the All People's Congress APC party, and Usman Fode Yassane, when I the deputy chairman of the same APC party. For the reason that and then at the instant sortie for Ernest Bai Koroma when he be left Sierra Leone for go seek medical attention in Nigeria. But Fambulem, if una be dey pay attention, una go agree with Uncle Sankara media platform. See, it don't take. Oh no, you hear nothing about this matter again. This matter just die. We no hear anything. And before this time, courts be instruct them two sorties there will be stand on behalf of Ernest Bai Koroma. Therefore, they update the courts about Ernest Bai Koroma health status on a monthly basis. But this it been starts, but we don't know if it still they continue or they don't just forget about them like that. Because Sierra Leone are the country where matters working so important. And the first 2-3 days when they come around, no more, all man they are for them. Before they make up, you know, they hear nothing again. And we don't want let the court treat the public like for say we waiting at this public in Sierra Leone and we know they understand. Or like say we waiting at this country, we not big full people them. Anything can happen where they can just lost some power for no reason and know they keep we informed. And this is very, very, very wrong. So Ernest Bai Koroma with the order, with the call for the arrest of in two sorties them. The Kwabi Tona Alhaji Michael Umasarewe, the national deputy chairman, national chairman of the People's Congress, and Ambassador Usman Fode Yassane when the deputy. What make they bring this thing up me Fambulem? We all go remember say there was a case where be hang over Mohamed Kambariba Mansare, where na been the former presidential aspirant for the Alliance Democratic Party, who have been the ADP. We been get a matter where been at the courts for sexual penetration. Well, Kambariba Mansare been in this country, of course, we all know, but when he be there behind bars, we all been they see where the newspaper then they come, human rights organization and they come, the man no well and for get right for bail and for go seek medical attention. All right, the courts look at the human rights aspect of that, of them call it, then release them with the hope say go come back. Well, instead being get sortie also when I want Aisha Mansare, where instead I stand on behalf of Kamariba Mansare. Well, Kamariba Mansare, me Fambulem, the Court of Appeal don't issue bench warrants for arrest in sortie because they failed for bring Mohamed Kambariba Mansare before the court for can answer to matters we hang overhead like regarding sexual penetration. So if that is the case, Mohammed Kambariba Masari, if that is the case, where insulti suppose for present am before the court, Enobre and Kam. Now the appeal court, the court don't order the arrest of insulti. What about Ernest Bai Koroma in insulti then? Of course, family. If we now compare the two, the weight of them two matter, then the Ernest Bai Koroma is much more serious than Kambariba Masari. Of course, Ernest Bai Koroma, they are, let's say, involved by that failed coup of November 26, 2023. Of course, we all know that this country not really in secrecy. The way some of the collaborators that we have all been doing, and they behind bars, they like today. And it's by commanding in Nigeria, very strong with the say, and they go to them church, and they go to them club, they go to them gym. Even in party member, then they come and go visitor when I write for men and go do them. But just they draw this to the attention of the general public and the courts for make them know see this thing as by Koroma health status, it don't well now. Well, why enough for come? And this car will enough for come, then make Uncle Sanka Media platform see with a call for the arrest of them two people here. The national chairman for the All People's Congress, when Aminkailu Masare, and in deputy when Usman Fode Yassane. If Mohammed Kambare Masare insulted and they call him, they don't issue bench warrant for arrest him. For that matter, waited before the court against Kamarima. What about Ernest Bai Koroma? Family, now this thing they can deal with today. Like I tell now, I get me colleagues there now where they kept me push this program go before. So Solomon Ray Wilson, you don't see the foundation word only on this thing about Ernest Bai Koroma and go on to Nigeria and not be well. Now all they see at the social media, every day new things they come out of her about him. How we gay, healthy, strong, everything. That they don't issue bench warrant for Kamarima in Soti. What about Ernest Bai Koroma? I don't feel say them for replicate the same thing.
I think the the judiciary is now being headed by somebody we a no nonsense person, and I believe say when the time comes for make take a decision, we will be very firm on Ibiki and it's by Kuma in your matter. When that time they reach, the judiciary will take the action we appropriate regarding Ibiki in your matter. Because if suppose for like come back and attend court as how the leave medical leave be dictates, but in no kind. And I believe say the judiciary they look into Ibiki matter very, very, very diligently. And I'm sure very soon they will come up with something where the public will like for listen to. That's where I stop.
Kotorero, this call where the Uncle Sanka Media platform they make for the arrest of them two people there. It timely or not timely?
Well, me, I say and say it's very timely for make, then call for the, arrest of the shorties. We sign, we give the leeway for make Ernest Bai Koroma leave this country also. Because if you look to the gravity and the severity of the two matters, the one they talk about sexual penetration of a minor, while the other one they talk about treason, misprision of treason and harboring. So the two EBK Iyon more serious, and it also lead to the death of 18 servicemen, and the action of that November 26 coup day is severely undermined state security, where up till now the country is still the grapple with that. So me, if you ask me, recently, Adeyeri and Sane, they talk about say, government call meeting on Kush, they not agree or make them go allow the main opposition for give out their own opinion or take a position or statement. How the ruling government go involve una way una bent on blame game. Yansane go talk so because of the no, call am to book. Because na inside for the Ernest Bai Koroma leave this country also, even though We all know say the man, he well king, the man, he dey go na gyms, he dey engage in a lot of extracurricular, a lot of, entertainment, a lot of sporting activities na Nigeria. We don show say this man no dey on medical treatment. So if they want for do justice, we are equality, we are no man is above the law. If they don't make warrant of arrest for Kamarimba Mansari and they don't call Kamarimba in shorties them, they don't make warrant of arrest for in shorties them, it is only fair and timely and important for make them go call Yansane to book and the chairman Minkailu Mansari himself he gets for understand say well. So now Yansane na the acting chairman. This matter make them not take am lightly because of the personality wey involve wey na Ernest Bai Koroma don the issue is surrounding politics. Make them detach the political elements from this particular matter as we involve EBK because the people of Sierra Leone, the families of the 18 servicemen them wey die, then they seek justice. We no want to lead this matter die a natural death because at times na so matters then can end up, then can delay, procrastinate, say the people of Sierra Leone forget about the matter. So now we dey call on the Sierra Leone judiciary and the government of Sierra Leone. We know say the Chief Justice wey dey head the judiciary right now na a man wey na a no nonsense man, na man wey uncompromising. So we believe say EBK he go must face justice and before EBK dey face justice, it is only timely and important for make them call the one the way serve as shorty because we all know EBK been dey under house arrest, he been dey under tight marking. Na from him house arrest, he been dey left and go facing query, na the criminal investigations department. So we dey say we dey call on the Sierra Leone police and the Sierra Leone judiciary make them make an immediate warrant of arrest for Ambassador Fode Yansane and Minkailu Mansari because we want for see Ernest Bai Koroma back in Sierra Leone for make he can face justice, especially so for the 18 servicemen there who died in the line of action for protect this government and for protect the people of Sierra Leone in totality.
Thank you very much, Kotoro. Now I direct the mic to Samuel Toto na the United Kingdom, where we can call UK. Samuel, you don't hear the USA we don't come out till we don't reach to you now. But I mean, Usman Fode Yansane na sorti for Ernest Bai Koroma, Minkailu Mansari na sorti for Ernest Bai Koroma, Zainab Mansari na sorti for Kamarimba Mansari. Now, in the case of Kamarimba Mansari, the Court of Appeal don't issue bench warrant for him the Kamarimba Mansari and in sorti when Aisha Mansari. So you not feel say it worthwhile at this point in time. We see justice, the quoting court will see. The family of them people and they will die, then gallant officers they will die in the cause of defending this nation against aggressors them. And Ernest Bai Koroma in them surface. And now Ernest Bai Koroma they ubayanda. You not feel say Ernest Bai Koroma the court for column, and if the court column you not come, and then when they say they sorti them, then for the update the court on the health status. But they see Ernest Bai Koroma very agile, very active, very strong, and kicking and well and sound and everything. You know, feel say it's time to make the court issue bench warrant for both of them sorties they always stand on behalf of Ernest Bai Koroma. Samuel.
Thank you very much, Critical Mind. First of all, I want to tell the court
Enki for the progress report on this Komon-Tok case. Because I remember when this matter been in a court, Komon-Tok, first of all, they apply for a bail and so on. Now, in the Justice Ministry been the talk say this man na a flight risk. That they not for left this man. Now that means they not be left him in a prison. All kind of sickness now they report on Komon-Tok. Now this matter been don't go to the the Court of Appeal. Now then they call up the case. Then either the sortie no appear. The master self way doing at the appeal, they appear. So then look the case at promoter the sin house say then dismiss the appeal. Now they issue warrant for the sortie and Komon-Tok himself. And Komon-Tok we left the country, he not come back to down America every day in the course. Every day now they talk about what they call he don't turn civil activists now independent, different thing. And all that sickness will be complained they happen again. Well, this action where the court don't take, which is very good, I think that the first step that we come to former President Ernest Bai Koroma. This is a very serious thing. The only thing I observe, this SLPP government, it want for be Pasmak Kumra party. This is not nice because if an APC be in power, God forbid, SLPP plot a fair coup on APC. Now different thing they talk about. Honestly, now different thing they talk about. Would that go right? Would that Grace for go write medical report saying not for hold this man, not for do this? If you medical report to you medical paper, then they arrest on all. But in the case of former President Ernest Bai Koroma, we not believe say this matter na a cold case. Not a cold, yeah, so when they say cold case, now because the police when they work, they never for hold somebody with evidence for indict them. But in Sierra Leone, the police they work very hard, they go and arrest all the people them, and then they stumble over evidence where implicate former President Ernest Bai Koroma, and I made them charge them 4 count charges. They appear. They do the charges, they read the charges. It not take a plea yet. Now, Concobele don't begin inside the thing. Whether the report say the man no well, and you know this so, and a head of state, not for my head of state, not for Blanca, na court, look, and now all the president and they don't jail so. Look, Sarkozy, na France. And they go jail. So not a new thing. And from a leak video or audio from former President Bai Koroma himself say, he not been sick at all. He, according to him, he said that president put Panafalai command at the country. So if they been put pressure for laying command at the country, now he say he not sick at all. No sooner they can appoint President Bio as chairman na the ECOWAS presidential authority. Now we say it don't move from Nigeria now it in Ghana. But whether it in Ghana now, it in Nigeria, it's still not clear. But we understand say other big wings of the APC, then they go meet with them. Yeah, but this we can't serve the engage with them. So we don't say this election where they can't serve, and as Bai Koroma still not chairman for life for APC. Yeah, then they just the act no more. You know, they bring nobody inside APC for now to the pass and as Bai Koroma endorse them. So that's why they are going there. But the point is, we want to appeal to the court. We want to appeal to the judiciary. The public, they look at this matter now a very serious crime in the country. They're the highest crime that you can commit in the country. So if they prosecute them, we don't know previous cases the way they don't prosecute in this kind of matter, how it end up. And both of them cases that they now APC party government, I mean they in charge. They're not the Joseph. You know the cow play pan that in day. So for let we see Ernest Bai Koroma, a Komot, Kamakeni, police brand come, they read in charges from and put her under house arrest. All that they just let it go and the case laid down. But this is not a cold case. This is a case where already in a court. So with the appeal, in the absence of Ernest Bai Koroma, where they not still produce them, and the court will give order to these two sorties. These two sorties, if they cannot produce Ernest Bai Koroma, then the court also for issue bench warrant for these people to let they arrest them. Why they don't produce Ernest Bai Koroma? Because the nation they wait for this matter. That they will not gonna hide up by anybody. The nation they wait for this matter. And the government say for know about this. So when they plead, here, this matter make it not lead also like a cold case. This matter is not a cold case. Now that I will say for the time being.
Thank you very much, Samuel Toto, away from UK. From UK, direct to Sweden. And they can't give Amik Hassan, the mic now. Let himself give a own submission. Amik Hassan. Is it that because this matter now the state versus Ernest Bai Koroma? Is it that Ernest Bai Koroma, the state not find the state then look and say Ernest Bai Koroma not do nothing? Because mind you, when this issue of this coup come up, when Ernest Bai Koroma was roped into in statement we go make na CID, then CC he get something for answer to. We see in lead Anthony when JFK Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara say Ernest Bai Koroma don't do nothing, a lie and lie panel. And Ingo go the extra mile for make sure Ernest Bai Koroma don't stand trial at all pan this matter. Of course, not come up charges they make against him, meaning that na lie and lie pan the man. And almost 1 million they go around saying a lie and lie pan Ernest Bai Koroma as President Julius Maada Bio and the SLPP. Now they formulate coup for make like for say because they want to eliminate some people there. Well, at the end of the day, all the one the way they drag na court, whether they soldier man as well as civilian, them they go through the due process of the law of the court. At the end of the day, they find them guilty and they were sent behind bars. Serious prison terms, of course, we all know that one day. But Ernest Bai Koroma matter still remain unanswered. Just like waiting Samuel Toto say, Amik Hassan. He said Ernest Bai Koroma appear court once and you don't make any plea after they don't read the charge against her. Meaning that say you're not guilty or you're not guilty. You're guilty or you're not guilty, you don't take any plea. Right? Say he left here go Nigeria today, they don't would they act for make them call this money. So you know feel say it righteous for make Ernest Bai Koroma come. Otherwise, at the end of the day, it go look like Ernest Bai Koroma not being mixed in this case because the one left hand, the one fail, then the left hand leg go free. Is that correct, Amik Hassan?
Yes, critical man. Before I go further, then you will permit me small because you will get a little bit noise in the background. At the reach now is just not a boss. But however, I believe say when I go give me a little bit, so I will talk very short for the time. Because Kotoyo and Mr. Samuel Toto don't cut this case here. The only two I will add critical mind to all the submission where you don't make and the analysis where you don't do. Law for begin work in Sierra Leone. If law no work in Sierra Leone, then Gantia will continue. When you talk say Ernest Koroma for say commit crime we make up till today the outside. Well, Ernest Koroma get a good lobby, they will all accept that. Ernest Koroma get a good lobby in Sierra Leone and out of Sierra Leone. And because of his good lobby, that is why he's outside. But our lobby did a disappointment to the people of Sierra Leone. I can always remind the president because the time where this particular thing happened, where he addressed the nation, he said anybody who involved into this matter, he said, no matter your personality, matter your status. And for the fact that the president made that statement, if you don't get the headshot that say somebody big inside this case here, he say that person will fall to hook. But up till today, Ernest Bai is still outside there enjoying Nigeria or Ghana. So we they appeal to the court, the Opisankra media platform, just like Mr. Toto said, that the people of Sierra Leone to wait for this case. And this case is bigger than President Bio, it's bigger than the court. Because Sierra Leone, now it make that the people of Sierra Leone and then get this case here. So then they look, their eyes they open, and they don't forget. Now quiet people, they quiet critical mind. But people don't forget it, then they watch what's in the happen. And everybody they look at the president, even though the president not doing at the court, not doing at the judiciary. Okay, we get the separation of power, but people they look at them big. So we they appeal to the court that the fact that when they don't make this move to Mohamed Kamerima Mansare, therefore make the same moves back again to Ernest Koroma and the shorties them, because the shorties and the outside there, you understand, they do everything in order. Say let's not look like say a country without law, we get the constitution, we're not a work at all. Because that's what it look like, but with the appeal to the court critical mind that let them look into this case and try to please the people of Sierra Leone. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Amika-san. Family, if you just listen to this program, na Salon Talk with the Rich and live and direct from the Okusanka Media platform. Today, we're on Monday, when our very first edition, we're at the 10th day of November in the of our Lord 2025. So we can't draw the curtain down now, but before draw the curtain down, they give one minute to the colleague there with help me push this program go before. So Solo Wilson, is it that Ernest Bai Koroma a powerful past this country? Because mind you, Ernest Bai Koroma involved pardon commissions of inquiry, all the charges we they make against away, all the we go through the money we get for peaceful and so involvements panku. But this man seemed to be so powerful that in the go free with all of those things as well. So you see I'll give you 1 minute. I see this.
Well,
Is
like I
that a
said
powerful
earlier
past all
on,
man?
I don't agree. I don't agree with you in that particular area that Ernest Bai Koroma is powerful and even powerful more than the law. I will stand on what I said earlier, that the judiciary will look into the EBK matter, the allegations that came from the police into the court, because the police then investigate the matter, they send and go to the courts. He is still an accused person, not a convict. So, and I believe that we get what to know court procedures and they. With regards to Ernest Bai Koroma, your matter extremely very sensitive. It hinge on the unity of a country, and Ernest Bai Koroma in problem, in situation, expose a lot of ills in our society. So me, what I'm saying is this, that the courts will look into it and they go take the decision what they're supposed to take as stated by law.
Yes, no, I still hold on to the mic still. We will make reference to Kamerima Mansare, but you still look saying at the court for the example. Yeah, we'll not say process day. But if they don't take act decision, say for make bench warrant for the sortie we stand in on behalf of Kamerima Mansare, what about Ernest Bai Koroma?
Well, that's what I'm easily also saying, that the courts now a process the court take forget to usai they ask for make
You
the
know, not
arrest
process, but you
shorty.
not feel. But we the call for make the issue bench warrant for this. But you not feel say you say forgive your voice for make them give bench warrant for this man based on waiting the prevailing circumstance now where they come back by own
Bench warrant for the shorty or bench warrant for Ernest Bai Koroma. Ernest Bai Koroma is not in Sierra Leone.
But they make bench warrant for Kamerima Mansare at the same time.
Kamerima self not this alone. Kamerima, the bench warrant for Kamerima for me is only symbolic. Kamerima, you and I know is not coming here. Very well.
All right, Kotoyero, how you see that? I see solo in argument. Now we they look and say they don't issue bench warrant now for Aisha Mansare because he failed for produce Kamerima Mansare. Now you don't feel say the same thing for be extended to Ernest Bai Koroma himself your matter. Kamerima is out of the country, but they issue bench warrant for her. Although they discover symbolic, but they still issue for her as well as in sortie. Ernest Bai Koroma is out of the country. In sortie there, they're not going to do similarly.
Well,
I'll give 1 minute. Yeah.
you have said it all. Like how they can say what is good for the goose must also be good for the gander. You know, why make for then they call for shorty? Because they know say mortal man and mortal man. You go must have flight risk. For in case this man no able for appear for continue with in case. Now the shorty now in the whole responsible. Now you go face the law. So this is similar with the case of EBK because let me say within 1 year term, if I don't finalizing medical end, the date where them been fixed November 10 last year, it don't pass this man able come. And then just keep people in communicado, but EBK in case. And it don't cast a shadow of doubt, you know, on the judiciary. But me believe say this Chief Justice within pedigree of credibility and integrity, he go must pursue this matter to in logical end because the danger here is we get a main opposition we party stalwarts in the APC, they still they talk about they go make this country ungovernable, you know. And when it comes to coup d'etat or attempted coup, if people in the think say we are out of the woods, we are not out of the woods yet. You know, the possibility for make them go infiltrate and penetrate the security forces and add them up with ex-combatants them for cause mayhem and overthrow the democratically elected government of SLPP is still there. The possibility there. So the danger here is, the loyal soldiers them they go want for defend democracy, they go want for defend the rule of law. Then go be jittery if there is another attempted coup. Then go scared for put their life on the line, for defend, a democratically elected government in the event of another coup. This go only give the current serving men them confidence for prevent another coup if then see say Ernest Bai Koroma is brought to book. Because this matter is like now a sword we hang over Ernest Bai Koroma in aid. And this it dey deal with the sovereignty of Sierra Leone. If see this matter not get a full closure, now a slap, you know, in terms of we sovereignty as a nation. Because Sierra Leone are an independent sovereign states. We get the constitution, we get the laws, and EBK as an individual, they above the law. If they don't make warrant of arrest for Kamarima in Shorties. It must be also extended to EBK in Shorty them, Rina Yansane and Minkailu Mansaye, given the fact that treason is the biggest crime where any individual or group of individuals they commit na any country, in comparable to sexual penetration of a minor. Treason forget the prominence. So we dey call on the police and the Sierra Leone judiciary make them issue an immediate warrant of arrest because the time has long overdue. The people of Sierra Leone want for ladies, EBK in matter, get to a logical conclusion. People then get other things them for think about. So we dey call for an immediate issuance of a warrant of arrest for Ambassador Fode Usman Yansane and Minkailu Mansare because now then two people there so them hand over Ernest Bai Koroma to and therefore produce them at any time them want time.
Thank you very much. Samuel Toto, 1 minute. Take your last bite.
I want for just to remind you for say yes, Ernest Bai Koroma is very powerful. I can tell you this. I'll make I just give small background. The man came into office, he became the richest African president. In 5 years to 10 years, they don't become wealthy past the country itself. And the country itself being in debt. You know what that means? The man has money. He has money, let me tell you. It's powerful. Money is power. See? Somebody like Cameron, now small fly. You see? So now that make with the appeal to the court. But if the man appear before the court, in level could be equal to every Sierra Leonean we live in the country. We're all equal before the law. Now, because of that kind of thing, now I make see that man away so. But if it's brought back, is before the law, we are equal before the law. But for say the man is not powerful, he is powerful. So now make government to they go to Fortinap Tranga for the sake of the nation. They want that this matter come to pass. I will appeal that no more.
All right, Samuel.
That's it.
Amika-san, you last bite, yeah? Amika-san.
Yes, CEO. Sorry, the critical mind. My last bite will be like because all waiting Kotoyo talk so. Now the same thing no more way I will say I will still emphasize on critical mind, law and order for restore a salon. Somebody just not talk say if law and order no respond a salon, this same thing will happen again. Let Sierra Leone familiarity between the politicians and not make the country become ungovernable because it's like that. Because when they talk about ungovernable, it's not the only way people create destruction or way they create alala somewhere. But it is when the law or the work, when people they see the wrong thing they happen, and lawmakers they see the wrong thing they happen, and then they endorse, and that means law or the work, and that means the country ungovernable. So in another way, so we appeal to the court again that this particular case, a national case, they then look up to this because this case, if anything come on inside, the nation and people in a patriotic Sierra Leoneans will blame the SLPP government. They say that SLPP take that nonsense there, just like how Mr. Toto say. So the leaders of the SLPP take note and make sure say law and order restore Salon because now that's the people of Sierra Leone voted on our info. Thank you, sir.
All right, Amika-san, thank you very much for that your last submission. Well, before they can draw the court down, finally fumble them. Uncle Sanka made that platform they call on the judiciary, the courts, that I mean this is a great lesson learned. A great lesson waiting for land now. What make we say a great lesson waiting for land? In the Ernest Bai Koroma own case, he reported sick. They allow him for go take treatment and not come back. In Kamarema in Oma Tabak, he reported sick. They allow him for go take treatment and not come back. So this is a lesson learned the judiciary and the courts and all law enforcement enforcers them for learn lesson from them. Two examples they are. That I mean in future, when somebody go down commit an offense, then don't hold them. They go and bring sickness inside. The moment where they allow them for go, bam, when she go, you know they come back. Ready now for challenge the government. We don't see them na Kamareba in case. We don't see them back na Ernest Bai Koroma in your case. So now the lesson that one day where would they expect say the law enforcers in the country when they for make sure say then take the correct form. Wait, because of magnanimity or because of human rights aspects, they allow things to happen in this way. We don't see the consequences of the kind of allowance they give to them people. So this is not a lesson with them for land. In fact, go down the court and finally, we call on the judiciary, we call on the government of the Republic of Sierra Leone that family members them of them gallant military officers, them police officers, they don't lost their life in line of their duty for defending the sovereign state of the Republic of Sierra Leone and for prevent then aggressors then they for can overthrow the government of the Republic of Sierra Leone through illegitimate means. Then they cry for justice and justice for be served. So now we draw the program for today. Until Wednesday, we will meet you now with second edition of Salon Talk. Mina the critical mind they say, una baba, una thank you for listening, una push share worldwide.